Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm your host, Pete Braley, along with my co-host, the show creator, producer, executive director, studio designer, I might add. I don't think I've ever thrown that in. He's my son, Matt.
That's me.
And he's rocking the hoodie today.
I had to. Yeah. It's September. It was chilly. The weather, it hit September. It was like, psh, I'm cold now.
Yeah.
So we're here.
It's kind of like the hurricane or tropical storm just kind of washed everything away, right?
Yep. So it's officially hoodie time.
Yeah. I just did this because this is the last Funky Shirt Friday.
That's right.
Labor Day weekend coming up, and football season starts next week.
So football Fridays are happening.
Football Fridays, I get to wear my Tua Tagovailoa shirt.
Yes.
Got it.
There you go.
Well, you told me I couldn't root for my quarterback if I couldn't pronounce his name.
I mean, it is wise to learn how to pronounce your quarterback's name.
Everybody goes with Tua, though, I think.
See, I learned mine. I practiced mine. Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Yes.
How long did that take?
Nailed it. A couple hours.
Couple hours? Yeah.
Yep, I wanted to get the Jones just right.
Didn't they both play for Alabama? I think they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Because Jalen Hurts also played for Alabama, and they're all starting quarterbacks this year.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
As much as I don't like Nick Saban, I guess he's okay.
Yep.
But final Funky Shirt Friday as we get into Labor Day week with 3-day weekend coming up.
Oh, yeah, that's
we
right.
Get to sleep in on Monday.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, everybody can sleep in. And then we get back at it with, I guess, just about everybody going back to school by the Wednesday after Labor Day, I think. I think that's usually how it goes.
A lot of people started this past week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is common, right? You go to school for, 3 days, and then you have a 3-day weekend.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, because it, builds up. It's like a 3-day week, then a 4-day week, and then you're back at it, hating your life with a 5-day week. Let's go.
It is September 3rd, as he said, and September is one of my favorite months of the year. It just, I don't know, you can still have a nice warm day to just go out in short sleeves, maybe shorts, but you do get the chill at night, and we don't have the oppressive, 90 degrees and heat index of 112. Those days are gone. I don't know.
September has never been a good month. Never has. School being the main culprit of that. I've never liked September.
Let's see if your thoughts change.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Because I was thinking last night, as I was laying in bed, I forgot to do the peanut butter trick last night.
Oh, my God.
Here I was going to do the peanut butter. Evidently, if you eat a spoonful of peanut butter before bed, you will fall asleep faster because of the tryptophan. And I forgot to do it last night. But anyway, I was lying in bed trying to sleep last night, and I was thinking how I would rank the months. July would be first. July is my favorite because the weather's great.
It's his birthday.
My birthday's that month, too. That doesn't hurt, So I'm thinking it would go July, and then probably September.
Wow.
And then August and June.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know what mine would be.
March would be last. So, what's your favorite month?
I don't know. I mean, I do like the summer, so probably July.
Okay.
But December is a great month,
Birthday, Christmas.
Me and Santa, we just make it a great month. Yeah. Plus, I do like the snow. I'm a big winter fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Big fan.
What would be your least favorite month?
I mean, because of years past, probably September.
September,
yeah.
huh?
The end of August and September used to be the worst time of the year.
Because of the impending doom.
Now I think I'm working on it, though. Because, I notice myself, getting down, and I'm like, wait a second. There's no need.
I have no reason.
Yeah, I have no reason to be down. I'm not going to school. I think I just, wake up in the morning, and I'm like, oh, my God, I have to go to school. No, you don't. You don't have to go to school.
I don't remember
Instead,
if it
you
was...
have to go do a talk show.
I don't remember if it was ingrained in me that much back when I went to school. See, you do forget about it.
I've had a hatred of school for my entire life.
But
so.
I seem to think you will forget. You only have to wait till you're 60 to enjoy yourself.
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't know.
Hope you're doing well this morning, and let us know what you're up to this weekend. If you have any plans, I know someone was going camping. I don't know if it's Diane or what. Someone was going camping. And if you have any other plans for the holiday weekend, let us know. I did some research yesterday on why cheese is served with apple pie.
Oh, God. I can't escape it.
This came up yesterday, and about, in Vermont, you can't serve apple pie without at least having an intention to serve it with ice cream or cheese.
So even if you don't
Which-
have it, you could just be like, I have the intention.
I was
And everyone's
going
like,
to.
all right, no,
Yeah.
you're good. In the law's eyes, you're all set.
Yeah. Cheese, specifically sharp cheddar, has been served with apple pie in the U.S. as early as the 1800s. But the combination was likely born in England in the 17th century. Some may like their pie a la mode, but freezers were not common in houses until the 20th century, so a scoop of vanilla ice cream was pretty much out of the question until then. Apple pie doesn't taste the way it did back in the day either, since apples were not actually sweet until the Red Delicious was created in the 19th century. Areas with lots of dairy farms like New England, Pennsylvania, and the Midwest became hotspots for cheesy apple pie. Today, the tradition seems to hold strongest in New England. Throughout the rest of the U.S., particularly the South, it is not so common, and to some it's as polarizing as pineapple on pizza.
See, I support pineapple on pizza. I don't like pineapple on pizza, but I support it. This,
Right.
I don't support. I do not support this.
This trend does make sense, though, this website says.
To who?
Think of the filling's gooey, syrupy sweetness and the buttery, flaky crust. Now imagine what it's like biting into a wedge of sharp orange cheddar. Salty, savory, nipping sharpness.
No. No. Just no.
Just
See,
no.
My
Just
biggest
no.
issue with that story is you were like, listen, ice cream wasn't an option back then.
No, it wasn't.
That's the problem, though. Why can't pie just be good as pie? Why do we need to be like, we need something else? What do we need?
We can
What
make
do we
this
need?
better.
What do we need with this pie? Oysters. Just combine them. We need to. We have to. We need both of them.
Oh.
I mean, that's how I feel.
That's how you think?
That's how I feel.
All right.
Anyways,
Are we salty this morning or what?
I mean, a little bit.
All right.
I thought I was done with that. I thought I could forget. And here we are.
I'm sorry if I did.
Yeah, thanks.
It is Friday, September 3rd. This is show number 61 for us. And a look at the calendar. Today is U.S. Bowling League Day.
Ah,
U.S. If you are in a bowling league, we salute you.
shout out to the bowlers out there.
Yeah, with your nice, funny shirts and so. I love those shoes. I don't know why, but I just love the feel of bowling shoes. Of course, the fact that they've been worn by several. If you're renting, you know.
I just love the feeling of other people's sweat on my feet.
Yeah.
It just feels so nice.
Today, don't tell Trish, it's National Lazy Moms Day.
Ah.
It delegates, you're supposed to delegate everyday mom jobs to someone else.
Well,
Well.
see, the reason that we're not telling Trish isn't because, we need her to keep doing the mom jobs. Is
No.
because she would refuse.
She wouldn't
Trish
do it.
lives to, do chores. She loves it. On her days off, we're like, hey, why don't you just chill for a second, you
Yeah.
know? There's only 3 of us here. If the house doesn't get dusted, it's not the end of the world.
Right.
And she's like, no, it's on the list. It's on the list. It's got to get done. I'm like, you made the list, so just don't put it on the list.
And she works a 24-hour shift as a paramedic, and maybe Dana can help me with this. She'll have a night where how was your night? Oh, I was only up twice after midnight. That's a good night? So, I mean, imagine that you go to bed, and after midnight, you get woken up, and you have to go and do something, and then come back and try to sleep again. That happens to you twice between midnight and 6.
Yeah.
So, she'll say, well, it was only up twice. Well, you need a nap. You should take a nap. And that's when I got a list.
Yeah, Dana said Trish is far from lazy, or at least at the garage. No, I've never
No.
once seen Trish remotely be lazy, ever in my life.
She woke up about 10 minutes before us this morning, and she said, do I have time to shower, or will I really mess up the works? And I said, yes, you will mess it. This is our time, so...
Yeah, Charlie started barking, though, so she got up anyways. Yeah.
It is National Food Bank Day. We salute all the food banks that help people. National College Colors Day. And like you said, it's not such a big thing in New England, is it? Like college football,
No,
college...
it's not. I kind of wish it was. It seems really fun.
Yeah,
but,
it does.
But it's not.
It does.
Yeah.
And it is National Chianti Day. It recognizes the most recognized red wines from the Tuscany region of Italy.
All right. Everybody get drunk tonight.
The date booked on this day in 1928, future Baseball Hall of Famer Ty Cobb recorded his 4,189th and final career hit. 1966, Donovan hits #1 with the song Sunshine Superman. On this day in 1966, future Hockey Hall of Famer Bobby Orr signed his first contract with the Bruins. It was a 2-year deal that paid, at the time, a whopping $70,000.
That's still so crazy.
What? That it was...
The price difference in hockey. I mean, but also because it was back then. It's just crazy.
But the price difference between hockey and
other sports.
And baseball?
Yeah.
And on this day in 1995... 2 new football teams joined. The Carolina Panthers lost their debut game with the Falcons, and the Jacksonville Jaguars lost their game to the Houston Oilers, both debuting in 1995. And celebrity birthdays today. Charlie Sheen is 56. Softball star Jenny Finch is 41. Coming up today, a survey of women over 30 finds the majority believe the older they are, the more confident they are. It is Feel Good Friday. A couple of stories to share with you. And millennials took to social media to share the stereotypical old people tendencies that they find themselves developing. You ever? No, you're too young to say, I'm turning into my father.
Yeah, well, I'm also not a millennial, so I don't fall. I'm just outside of that window.
Okay.
It is funny with Sarah, though, because she enjoys picking on millennials, and Sarah is technically a part of that
millennial
squad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, people checking in this morning?
Yeah, let's see. We got Abby and Gail, both good morning to you guys. Dana, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
He says, getting ready to rock the boo-boo bus, coffee, and vertical. Well, good, because I don't think you could rock the boo-boo bus horizontal. I feel like that would be an issue.
We haven't found a way to do that yet.
Abby says, oh no, Dolphin shirts on Fridays from here on out? Pretty much.
Yeah,
I was thinking, if they have a game on Thursday, do we switch it to a Wednesday?
Oh, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Or, well, no, we could do it on the Thursday.
Right.
I don't know.
I guess we'll do it Thursday
We'll
morning.
have to figure it out.
Yeah. And you want to do football picks next week, right?
Oh, that's right. We need to set that up. Yes.
That'll be Thursdays.
We'll be picking the winner from the winners of each week and seeing who wins. And it'll be me.
Winner buys loser breakfast or donuts or...
We'll figure something out.
Okay.
We'll figure something out.
Chipotle?
Dana said, did you get the tomato story? We did. We did get the tomato story. I don't know if you want it told.
Well,
or if it's an insider information.
He kind of teased it, so...
We'll ask him. It's his story.
Are you okay with us sharing your tomato story?
Let's see. Abby said the schools up here have today and Monday off. Spoiled.
Oh, wow.
I love it because this happens around here, too. There'll be like a professional development day. And all the parents are like, ugh, these teachers. And I'm like, do you not send your kids for them to deal with on a daily basis?
Yeah.
I mean, give them a day off. Like, I don't know.
Well, I think, and you guys used to have that around here. You would have a full day on Wednesday, full day on Thursday, then half a day on Friday.
Something like that.
Which, parents then have to scramble to get someone to pick you up earlier and all this stuff. And
figure it out, parents. These teachers deal with your kids every day. Every day. Also, I mean, as a kid, days off are awesome. So, anywho, Danny said April is his favorite month. All the flowers are coming out. Favorite holiday, Thanksgiving, hands down. It's got to be Christmas, though. I mean, I think anyone that says anything other than Christmas is a liar.
Well, no, I think the people that say Thanksgiving are the ones that don't like how commercial Christmas has become. Thanksgiving is just a day of family and giving thanks.
I guess. I don't know. I like giving presents. So.
And I like getting presents. Selfish.
Anyways, Abby says Bachelorette weekend in Maine this weekend. Okay.
Ooh. All right.
Dana says I don't like ice cream with my pie. So let me just get this straight, Dana. You would rather have cheese with your pie than ice cream.
We're going back to that.
And if that's true, then I can't trust you. Gail said, yes, Dana, Thanksgiving is the best holiday, a whole day of gratitude and food. See, I think Christmas is like, it's like a Thanksgiving part 2. I think there's a lot of gratitude at Christmas time.
Yeah, I guess there is.
It often goes overlooked because there are a lot of people that are into the whole present thing. But
this guy does like Christmas shopping, though.
I love giving Christmas presents.
And he gives presents. There's thought that goes into
My
those.
goal is to get you a present that like you don't think of when you're asking for presents.
Yeah.
Yet you want it.
Last year he got me a putting green.
Yeah.
But it was cool. I'd never seen it before. It was, artificial turf that you roll out, and it had 2 holes to try your game at. But then it had a ball return. So, like, you'd go uphill to get the ball in, and then the ball would scoot out, and like a pool table, it would come right back to you.
And he was down in Virginia at the time, so I thought it would be a nice, fun
thing to do.
Fun way to spend his time.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dana said, Pete, your emphasis on food is awesome.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
he's a big fan of food. We'll just say that.
And surprisingly, I only want to drop 10, not like 50 or something. Yeah.
Dana also says, I don't like a la mode for the most part. What is that again? What does
That's
that
with
mean?
ice cream.
Oh, it is with
a la
ice
mode.
cream.
Yeah, putting ice cream on top.
I don't put it on
does
top.
it-
I put it on the side.
Or does it refer to having anything? I think it's ice cream, though. Yeah.
I don't know.
Did
That's
he
like
answer
cake.
about the
Just-
tomato story?
He said, please tell it.
Okay. So how did it come up? The other day we were talking about something, and Dana said, "You'll have to ask Trish about the tomato story."
Yeah, something like being buried in the tomato patch or
Yeah.
something.
So we did ask Mom, and a smile came to her face, Dana. It was a happy memory.
Yes.
Evidently, Dana and Trish, they were watching Criminal Minds.
Oh, yes. Yep.
You know, one day they were at the station. There were no calls going on, so they had Criminal Minds on TV. And it was an episode where the killer was killing people and burying them in his garden next to the tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
And he would grow tomatoes, and everybody would comment saying, these taste really good. You know, what's your secret?
So disgusting and psychotic. But yes. But yeah, so
So whenever Dana acts up or something, Priscilla's like, I'm going to tell everyone you do the tomato thing.
yeah, or something like that. Or wasn't it that his wife would bury him in the tomatoes?
Oh, yeah. He would.
So we forgot the punchline of the story.
Sorry, Dana. Did
sorry.
I get it close?
That was the majority of it. I forgot about the Criminal Minds part, which is like the main part of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, fix the story in the chat if he messed it up. Let's see. Dana said the ones who rock the boo-boo bus horizontal are dead. True.
Good point.
Very true.
Good point.
I mean, it's your job to make them less dead.
Yes.
So hopefully they're
Yes.
not dead.
Right. They can be horizontal and still recover, I hope.
Yeah. He also says, I enjoy a nice slice of cheese with apple pie, only when craving it, but I like my pie and cake as is usually.
Okay. Yeah. I used to be
The
like
cheese
that.
thing. The cheese thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just won't go away. I used to be that way with birthday cake. You know, we'd go around, Pete, do you want ice cream? And
Cake and ice cream.
I used to give my whole spiel of when I want cake, I eat cake. When I want ice cream, I eat ice cream. But now I put the two together. I enjoy it. So
Yeah. When I want cheese, I'll eat cheese. When I want pie, I eat pie.
exactly.
That's it. That's where it stays.
There
And
you
Abby
go.
says, I love giving gifts. Same here. Same here, girl. Same here. All right, back to you.
All right, we checked the news briefly on this Friday because, all the news is about the hurricane and the damage and everything. The National Weather Service has confirmed that an EF0 tornado touched down overnight in Dennis, leaving some damage behind. That was the one we were afraid would be coming over us. Final numbers in yesterday showed New Bedford, which is the city right next to us, for those that don't know. New Bedford hit the jackpot with 9.5 inches of rain. That's a lot. San Francisco is offering to pay people $300 a month if they promise not to shoot each other. It's called the Dreamkeeper Fellowship. The pilot program will kick off with 10 people who are deemed at high risk of committing a shooting or being shot, paying them $300 in gift cards to act as public safety ambassadors. The monthly payments could go up to $500 if they meet certain benchmarks, such as seeking a job or maintaining their parole appointments. We'll give you $300. Just don't shoot each other. We'll have to follow that one. Attleboro Public Schools is deploying robots into classrooms and other high-traffic areas in school buildings to fight coronavirus germs. The district purchased 10 Adabot disinfecting systems using federal COVID dollars for its 9 schools. The brand-new Attleboro High School will get 2 of the machines. It uses UV light technology to kill germs. And finally, back to the storm, a rescue crew in Louisiana helped a cow that was wedged in a tree above the floodwaters left by Hurricane Ida. Imagine the cow just stuck. The crew used chainsaws to cut branches from the tree and bring the cow back down to ground level before they could let it scamper away.
Well, I would hope they would return it to wherever it was going.
Well, I would hope so. But
They just, their job is to get it out of the tree. From that point on, it does what it does.
poor little cow, though, right?
That's crazy.
It's probably just hanging around doing what cows do during a storm, and then I don't know if he got lifted into the tree or the flood just carried him that
Maybe
way.
he wanted a better view.
Could be.
Climbed up there.
Could be.
Yeah.
Red Sox actually have a successful road trip, even though we've been talking smack about them, it seems, for the past few days. We'll get to sports in just a minute. A survey of women over 30 finds that 63% believe the older they are, the more confident they will be. I guess that happens, right, as you get older. For women whose confidence increases with age, 63% believe this is a result of caring less about what others think, with the average woman feeling most comfortable in her skin at the age of 32. Would you agree? Disagree? I think that makes sense. 45% feel more settled in their life. 35% are more likely to embrace the changes in their looks as they grow older. Regardless of their confidence levels, half of the women surveyed say aging and the unknowns that come with it regularly cause them stress. As they age, however, the stress seems to decrease. 58% for women 30 to 40, down to 40% for those 57 and over. When looking in the mirror, the average woman only likes what she sees 39% of the time. It's probably common with all of us, right? Even guys, when you look in the mirror, I mean, I guess there are guys that go, "Oh, look at you, you gorgeous thing." When it comes to what they're most self-conscious about, their skin is number one, followed by their teeth, and then that's followed closely by hair. I would think hair would be two, but it's teeth at number two.
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right. So women over 30, can you relate?
Abby says she agrees with the survey.
Yeah.
She said 32 and yep.
32, yeah. All right, let's get to sports this morning. During a two-city road trip in which COVID-19 depleted their roster, the Red Sox did okay, capped by a 4-0 win last night over the Rays at Tropicana Field. Eddie Rodriguez had the most to do with making it a happy flight back to Boston, as he dominated for 6+ innings last night. The Red Sox ended up splitting this 4-game series. They ended up 4-3 on the road trip. 8 players, 4 position players, and 4 relievers were placed on the COVID-19 injury list. On the first 6 days of this trip between Cleveland and Tampa, Red Sox are home this weekend against Cleveland for the weekend. I'm going to take a little sip here. Hang on.
Let's see. Justin before said I love ice cream cake. Favorite cake. Same, honestly. I feel like not enough people do ice cream cakes. My personal opinion. Dana also said I would razz Paula, and Trish would say, why hasn't Paula buried you in the tomatoes yet?
Oh, that's what it was. The joke.
That's what it was.
All right.
Back to you.
Crazy story about the Yankees broadcasters. Ricky Ricardo.
Do I have to do the rest of the show here? What's going on?
There you go. Here's the script.
All right.
Yeah. Ricky Ricardo, who is the New York Yankees Spanish-language radio broadcaster, came to the rescue of fellow team broadcaster John Sterling, who is 83.
Wow.
John was trapped in his car in rising floodwaters as heavy rains from Hurricane Ida ravaged New York and New Jersey. Ricardo said because of poor cell service, it took him about 10 tries to even reach Sterling, who was stranded somewhere in New Jersey. Ricardo, Sterling, and Michael Kay all struggled to leave Yankee Stadium after doing Wednesday night's win over the Angels from the stadium. The Yankees were on the road, but they were still at the stadium doing the game. As Ricardo commuted to his home in New Jersey, he says he got a call from fellow radio voice Susan Wildman, who works from home whenever the Yankees are on the road. She said John is stuck on River Road in Edgewater. So Ricardo rolled up his pants, got out of his car, and waded in the water to Sterling's car. Ricardo said it took an hour and help from local police officers to get Sterling that half-mile home because of all the flooding. Again, he's 83. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
As for Kay, he left the stadium and tried to return to his home in Connecticut, which was starting to flood. He never actually made it out of the Bronx, and he ended up staying at Fordham University because the driving conditions were too dangerous. Isn't that wild?
Yeah. I'm glad everyone's safe.
There are so many stories about cars flooding, and I mean, you don't know what to do, right? When you're driving along and you come across all this water, it's like, can I get through it? So.
And it's like I need to get through it eventually, but
and it just was it Portsmouth, Rhode Island, a whole section of their road, like washed away.
It's like destroyed.
One lady was saying it was like the Hulk from a Marvel movie just came and destroyed their road.
Yeah.
So the neighborhood can't get out until they repave it.
Yeah, there's holes that are probably like 4 or 5 feet deep, and it just goes like the whole stretch of the road. It's crazy.
Seinfeld is coming to Netflix. We'll get to entertainment news next. But there is a new poll out that finds 3 in 10 Americans have been the victim of a porch pirate. Nearly half of all porch pirate victims also never receive a refund of their stolen merchandise.
It clearly wasn't from Amazon.
Yeah, because you would get the refund, right?
And that's one good thing about Amazon is their refunds are amazing.
The average person has had 3 packages swiped from their residence before receiving them during their lifetime. Just in the U.S., 1.7 million packages are stolen or lost in the mail every day. The average cost of the merchandise in a given package going to someone's home is $106. That's the average. And when it comes to when you should be on alert for porch pirates, this surprised me. When should you be on alert for porch pirates? Mondays and Tuesdays in the afternoon. That's prime time for stolen deliveries.
Probably because it's the most obvious days people would be at work, I would think.
Yeah, you got a point.
A lot of people work on Monday and Tuesday.
I guess so. Monday and Tuesday afternoons are prime time. I was offering to rent out my services a couple of years ago before I went down to Virginia.
You're going to want to finish that statement.
Because I'm home. I'm home. So why not have your stuff delivered here?
Okay.
I can bring it in. It's safe. Nobody in the family offered to pay me for that.
Well, all you said was I offered out my service. I was like, where is this going?
Can't leave that hanging.
What is happening?
Can't leave that hanging.
We are live on the internet.
I was going to be a porch pirate preventer.
Porch pirate protector. Triple P.
Can I have a shirt?
And Pete. So Pete the porch pirate protector.
There you go.
There it is.
Maybe a cape. Can I get a cape too?
Maybe. Not a long one. I don't want you to trip.
All right.
Yeah.
That's nice. Entertainment news for this Friday. Dukes of Hazzard star John Schneider says he will restore his General Lee replica after it was smashed by falling trees during Hurricane Ida. He had a car, yeah. The actor said, I can bang out a few dents. That car is me. I am going to straighten it out a little bit and leave it that way because I believe the people who have no scars should not be trusted. So his car is going to have a few scars. The 61-year-old actor who played Bo Duke on the show said the hurricane hit his production studio in Louisiana. It remains underwater, and he fears the flooding could get even worse. Yeah, I guess for the next few days, some rivers could continue to crest.
Yeah, I started hearing about that.
So we could have beautiful weather like we have today and still be facing a flood threat.
Yeah, because the rivers are overflowing or something like this. Yeah.
Yep. And Seinfeld will be coming to Netflix October 1st on all, and that's all 180 episodes. Netflix signed a 5-year deal for the episodes back in 2019. They announced the launch date on Netflix in a trailer with classic clips from Seinfeld. Seinfeld originally aired on NBC for 9 seasons from 1989 to 1998, and they left Hulu in June. After the streaming date was announced, Netflix shares rose 2.5%, approaching a record high. So, yeah, I have never seen Seinfeld.
Me neither. I'm excited. I'm a big sitcom guy, so I want to check it out.
I've seen an episode here or there, but if you look at those dates, 1989 to 1998, we were in the kid mode. It's like I can answer any question you have about Nickelodeon or Disney back in those times.
Always using us as an excuse, Pete.
That's my excuse for not seeing Seinfeld.
Yeah. Well, I was born in 1998, so it's not my fault. Yeah.
Those darn kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
Those darn kids.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And chats this morning before I move on?
Let's
Feel
see.
Good Friday is next.
Let's see. Justin said, for the future, we need cars that turn to boats because of the climate crisis. Yeah, we all need duck boats.
Yes.
And we need to make them electric. So we need electric duck boats in order to succeed.
That's not a bad thought. I mean, we don't have flying cars yet, so maybe we could have sailing cars.
Yeah, Elon said something about how Teslas do well in flooding. I don't know how true that is, and I don't know why, but apparently Teslas do pretty good when it floods. I'll have to look into it.
Aren't the batteries in the floor, though?
Yeah, but they're like encased in like waterproof stuff.
Okay. All right.
So yeah. That's all I know.
Because I guess that's a big issue, right? When your car gets in, if the battery gets wet, you're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it, though.
Okay.
So back to you, Bob.
All right. Who's Bob? Feel Good Friday today, and check this out. Do we have that shark video
We do.
I told you about? All right. The Torres family were out on the water doing some scalloping just south of Apalachicola, Florida, when they were alerted by a nearby boater that a shark was approaching. So they noticed that the lemon shark was tangled in a large rope. So why don't you go ahead and show it? Dad jumped into action.
Here, grab that.
Grab the rod, buddy. Here, give it to me. Give it to me.
Grab that.
Ooh, do not step on that, honey. A hook's all in it.
Hey, down here there's a big old knife.
Down where? Down where?
Right in here.
Grab the knife. Grab the knife. Oh my gosh, honey.
Oh my gosh, Daddy.
Who lassoed the shark?
Knife, Dad.
Daddy, this knife.
Don't fall in.
Daddy, this knife.
Yeah.
Move him. Here.
Good.
What do you need me to do?
Just stay right there.
Oh my gosh, that poor shark, it's like eating his skin.
We'll be all right in a second.
You get him?
Yep.
We got him. He's free. Go, baby.
You had to bite my trolling motor.
We were trying to help you.
It's okay.
I'm not sure what the rope is.
Isn't that cool? Couple of thoughts. Dad keeps his cool through the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. Number two, but Dad never hears his wife. She always has to repeat herself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he is holding a shark.
Yeah.
I guess we'll let it slide on that one. My favorite part is in crisis situations, which is, it's nobody's fault because I would probably do the same thing. But my favorite is the person that like points out the obvious. And it was a kid, so I really don't make fun.
Don't
But
fall in, Daddy.
Don't fall in. It's like, I don't think that was his plan.
No.
To be honest.
No.
But yeah, no, I do like how the most concerned the dad was he bit my trolling motor or whatever
Yeah.
it was. I know nothing about boats.
Here we are saving your life, and you took my motor.
He's like, "Are you serious? You're gonna bite my boat?"
So congratulations to Kelly and David Torres and the little one, whose name I don't have, on letting a shark be free.
Yeah, that was awesome.
A hotel group based in Austin, Texas, is offering 100 free rooms to Hurricane Ida evacuees. Bunkhouse Hotels said that all of the 100 rooms at 6 of its locations, including Austin and San Antonio, have been filled by evacuees free of charge. And an Orange County, California firefighter not only helped a woman who fell in her home, but then cooked her breakfast just as well. Crews were called to a home to help a woman who had fallen while cooking breakfast and was unable to get up on her own. After they helped her up, firefighter-paramedic Joe Park stuck around to help her finish preparing breakfast. The menu included toast and eggs, made to order.
Let's go.
What a guy. So those are our Feel Good Friday stories for this week.
Let's see. Abby did say, "Is he rocking a mullet?" I believe he was rocking a mullet.
Who, the guy in the boat?
Yeah, so we need to set him up for the mullet championship. Dana did say Tesla cars don't have an exhaust to suck up water and die. There we go.
Oh, okay.
And he also says, "I love people who help nature like that." Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Very cool. A reminder that if you have any Feel Good Friday stories to tell us, and don't worry about, oh, he's not going to think this is good enough. Just send it in. We'd love to hear good news, and we do it every Friday. You can reach us in the chats or comments on YouTube after the show. Of course, on Facebook, The Pete Braley Show. We're on all the socials. And the email is thepetebraleyshow@gmail.com. All right, millennials, which, by the way, if you're not sure, the definition for millennials, someone born between 1981 and 1994.
So me and Kat are not. Doug and Sarah are.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
Both of them, right.
Yes.
Millennials took to social media to share the stereotypical old people tendencies that they have developed, including things like going to bed at 9. One guy wrote, I used to binge watch seasons in one day. Now it takes me days to complete one movie.
Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. I'm not a millennial, but I feel that.
Yeah. A woman wrote, peeking out the window to be noisy when a car I don't recognize drives down the streets, and I keep watching until I know all is good.
Nosy little neighbor. It's like when people pull into your driveway to turn around.
Yes. Or actually, we have a beach down the street from us, so on a real hot summer day, it gets crowded, and somebody will park like near our house.
Yeah.
And we're all like, we're looking out the window, dogs barking. We're like, who's that?
It's funny because we're like, were you expecting company?
Yeah.
No. Were you? No. Do you recognize the truck? I'm like, I don't. Should we explode the truck? Should we blow it up? What do we do? Do we call the police? Yeah.
Another person said, loud music really bothers me now.
It's the only way music should be played.
Is loud?
Loud.
Yeah. The Reddit user All in My World said, if you don't tell me 2 to 3 business days ahead of time that you want to hang out with me, I'm not coming. I don't do day of hanging out.
Yeah. It's tough.
Can you relate to that?
Kind of. Just because, I don't know, I like to plan out. I do it with you guys. Like, Trish will just be like, hey, can you cut the grass today? And I'm like, no.
Yeah, you do that.
I plan my days in advance.
Yeah.
You want me to now move a bunch of stuff so I can cut the grass. Like, I would like a week's notice to cut the grass, yeah.
Having a strange desire to own a rocking chair. Started at 22. It hit me early.
Wow. No, it couldn't be me.
Rocking chairs are cool.
I'm
like
really
that.
fascinated with office chairs, though. Like, I have a nice office chair upstairs.
Yeah.
It's getting a little old, but, like, there's nothing wrong with it. But, like, I want a new one. Like, I love office chairs.
Do you?
Yeah. Like, the one I sit in here is a really cheap office chair. I really want a new one, but not going to spend my money on it.
I can relate to this one. This started a couple of years ago.
All right.
I don't know any of these people on these music award shows. Like the Grammys or the MTV Awards, I'm like, who is this? What? Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Dua
and
Lipa?
show her some respect. She's amazing. Anyways,
I
the
don't
thing
know
is,
her.
you listen to country music now.
Right.
So if you watch the CMAs, or you would know who they are. You don't listen to their music. I bet you back in your mainstream music days, you probably recognize everyone. So I don't think that's a thing about getting old.
It was kind of a thing in the 80s, when we had like Lionel Richie, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper. It was like we had to watch those award shows for show prep, to talk about them the next day.
Yeah.
Did you see what Cyndi Lauper was wearing? That kind of, which I guess probably they still do today, right? Did you see what Rihanna was wearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like not as much, but yeah, they did. Yeah, true. Yeah. I don't know. After like the Lady Gaga era, our expectations are like we're ready for anything.
Ready for anything now?
Yeah.
This is millennials sharing the stereotypical old people tendencies they have developed, including things like going to bed at 9. I do like to go to bed early. I like to go upstairs, but I don't go to sleep early. I go upstairs and I read for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I love staying up late.
What else do I have here? Oh, another woman wrote, if you don't pay the bills, don't be turning on unnecessary lights. And close my door because you're letting the air out.
What's the thing about... Well, no, I agree with closing the door because it lets the air out. But wasn't there something about like sometimes turning on and shutting off a light? If you're going to like turn it back on soon, isn't it less energy to keep it on as opposed to like turning it off and then turning back on again. There's something.
I would have to look that up.
I don't know if it's lights. There's something where like constantly turning it on and off actually wastes more energy.
I know they've said that about cars. Like if you turn your car off in traffic, if you turn your car off for the red light, then turn it back on when it's green,
You waste more gas.
you waste more gas. Yeah.
Interesting.
Someone said watching HGTV for interior design inspiration because now my focus has shifted to having a nice yet comfortable living space versus having the flyest clothes and handbags. So
I feel like everyone goes through an HGTV phase. Is that just me? I think I went through that phase a couple years ago where like you watch it and you're like, oh, this is going to be my house. And then you realize things cost money and you're like, okay, maybe not.
I was going to say you're already going through that stage and you're not a homeowner. You're not.
Funny enough, I went through that stage in like high school. I don't even,
I've noticed that you kids. There we go. I've noticed that you guys watch a lot of not reality TV, but I mean
don't throw me into that.
We were at Doug's house 2 weeks ago now, and he had some show on about
It's called Below Deck.
Below Deck.
Yeah.
And what
You loved it, first off. You sat on the couch watching it the entire time.
I did kind of like it.
So he's like sitting here like trying to be off. You kids and your reality show. This guy was glued to the TV. I'm not even kidding.
Well, it was on and it was interesting. I mean, it says what? Luxury yacht that has
I don't watch the show. I can't tell you the
Oh,
plot
I thought
of it.
you did know it.
How? No. Why are you lumping me
Maybe
into
it was
this
Sarah.
reality
Maybe
TV
it was Sarah.
squad?
No.
I don't.
Maybe it was Sarah then.
Somebody
Somebody in the house was commenting.
The Office and The Office.
Someone in the house, it must have been Sarah,
Yeah,
was
Sarah,
commenting
Sarah
on the
and
show.
Doug both watch it.
And I'm just weird. It is entertaining. I guess that's why.
He wants to judge it, but he loves it. I guarantee, and I'll keep you guys posted. I guarantee I'll walk down at some point and he'll be watching it.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
Someone else mentioned becoming a plant mom. Like, do I really need all these plants? The answer obviously is yes.
I feel like that was like the past couple years thing. Like everyone's getting into plants, and I just sit here with my little fake plants because I would forget that's the reason.
Maybe the pandemic? I don't know.
Maybe
We were
And I feel like
home.
it was even before that. Everyone's just obsessed with plants.
We needed something to care for.
Yeah, Trish is getting a little too carried away. I'm not looking forward to the winter because that's when all her outdoor plants move inside.
Right.
And there's no place to walk in here. There's plants everywhere. I'm curious, though, because there was a giant fern that used to live pretty much right where Pete's sitting, a little bit to his right.
Wow.
And I have no idea where she's putting it, but I don't know. We might have to pack
Gonna
up
have
and move.
I'm going to have a new studio. I'm going to have a new set design.
The show might have to end because we won't have room with all the plants.
Just two more here. Somebody said using pet names for everybody. Calling babies and old people baby, sugar. Of course, that'd be me being called honey at Dunkin' Donuts, right?
Yep.
And also asking so many questions during a movie.
That's you.
I try not to.
You
Is it
do
me?
not try not to.
Oh, I do. I try to.
Sarah said it was bad when you were in Virginia. The thing that really bugs me,
Now I'm learning.
folks.
Now I'm learning what they thought.
Everybody lean in, story time. We'll be watching a movie, and we'll be like 15 minutes in, and I don't know, maybe it's like some murder mystery, and he's like, oh my God, do you think he did it? And he'll like look at you. He's like, do you think it was him? Do you think it was him? And I just sit there and I'm like, Dad, I've seen a couple movies in my time. I think we're gonna find out eventually. Like I think they'll let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think?
And probably in a more creative and enjoyable way than me saying, yeah, he did it. But it's always like the biggest thing. Like I'm trying to think of examples.
Maybe I'm just trying to make conversation, which I know we're watching a movie. We're not supposed to
It'll
be
be like
conversing.
Avengers Endgame. He's like, just tell me, do they all die? Like, just tell me. We're 5 minutes in. Do they all die? Just tell me.
Well, then I can.
need to know.
Yo,
I need to know.
If you tell me 5 minutes in, then I can nap.
I hate you sometimes. Anyways.
So, yeah, those are things millennials do when they discover. I guess they discover they're turning into their parents. Go ahead, say it.
Well, not that.
No,
I
never.
hope to never become that person.
I don't know why I do that.
I don't know, but it's so funny that you're like, I've gotten better. And there's like every 5 seconds. Wait a sec. Wait, what does that mean? Wait, what did he say? He's also the rewind guy. I hate those people, especially when we're watching sports. I hate that.
Yeah, because
When someone misses something in sports and they're like, oh, hold on. We can watch this again. I think it's because you're so happy that they gave you the ability to rewind live TV. And so now anytime he's like, wait, did you miss it? Hold on, I can rewind it. He wrote, doot, doot, doot. But then I hate it when we're watching sports because it's no longer live.
And how many times do I forget to catch up?
There was the New Year's Eve incident. Do you remember that?
Oh, I do. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're watching.
I'll just sit here.
We're watching the New Year's Eve show like everyone does, just enjoying the music and everything and all this. And, sometimes we rewind for performances and stuff. And all of a sudden we're just sitting there. We're like, oh, my God, it's almost here. Let's get the champagne ready or sparkling seltzer, whatever we were drinking, like sparkling apple juice.
Grape juice, whatever.
And someone looked at their watch and was like, wait a second, it's 12:01. How did the ball not drop yet? And we realized that dipshit McGee over here rewinded the TV and never fast forward, we never caught up. So maybe that you know what I bet? I bet that was before 2020. I bet that was leading into 2020. You're probably the reason behind all of just that crap year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fault.
It's because we showed up late.
Okay.
We showed up late to 2020. Yeah, it was like 5 minutes behind. We're
I
like,
did that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We weren't 5 minutes behind.
We were probably 5 minutes behind.
All right.
Yeah, but I hate it with live sports. But he is the rewind guy with movies as well. If someone says something quietly, you best believe he's going to rewind it four times to hear
what do you
they
say?
said.
What did he say?
Wait a second, was that important? What did it say on the piece of paper that was written there? Yeah. Don't watch a movie with this guy. It's not enjoyable.
Aren't you glad I woke you up this morning to...
I need more coffee.
What did Sarah say about
Maybe
me?
a little whiskey.
What did Sarah say about me? Throw your sister under the bus?
The same stuff I just said. She said,
okay.
like, the questions. She couldn't stand the questions. You guys would watch movies every week.
Yeah, every, Saturday
night.
We
you guys
had
would watch a movie.
We had beveraginos and a movie.
He just loves that word.
Yeah. Well,
But he says it like everyone knows what it means. They have alcoholic beverages, and they watch a movie.
We call it beveraginos.
And you're a question, you're obnoxious with your questions. Anyways, we have some here. Changing.
We have some questions?
No, we have some. What was the thing about things that make us things we do that our parents did or something like that?
Yeah, things that millennials doing that they're becoming older.
Yes. Dana said, "I be a Gen Xer," is what Dana is.
All right.
He said, "Plans are good, but don't make plans; they get broken." That is also true. People get flaky, and I'm definitely one of those people. I don't know, because I think
now,
sometimes...
what do you mean by you get flaky?
I think sometimes you're like, hey, Friday night, let's go out. Let's go out Friday night.
Okay.
And then the week just freaking nails you. And you get to the end of the week and you're like, you know what I want to do? I kind of want to get drunk and watch The Avengers.
Yep.
And that's all I want to do. And so you don't want to go out. And so you're like, hey...
plans.
Yeah. And you can't tell the person that you'd rather stay home and watch a movie because that's kind of insulting to them.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? I think we need to normalize staying home and do like just why don't you come over and let's just watch a movie? Why do we need to go out? There we go.
Yeah.
Boom. And plans. I'll probably still break the plans. Anyways, Abby says tilting your head back to read something in small print.
Tilting your head back
To read something small.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like the typical old person. What is that? What does that say?
You know what I have to do is I have to take these.
Oh, gee, he becomes a librarian and.
No, I have to look over them. I have to read it by looking over them.
Yeah, Trish has some cheater glasses.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She looks nice with those.
She does the librarian thing from time to time. Let's see. Dana said, I had a rocking chair at 18. Had it for Gabrielle and reading to her before bed.
Wow.
I do think that's a thing. Like, when you become a parent, I think you need a rocking chair. I don't know. Whenever I picture somebody reading a story to a kid, it's a rocking chair.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Like, even Sarah, they don't have like a... Well, they actually do have like a traditional rocking chair.
They do?
But the chair they use is like... It's still a rocking chair.
It does.
Kind of rocks
Yeah,
back.
it rocks.
Yeah. But yeah, no, everyone needs a rocking chair. Abby says, being annoyed with the songs on the radio. I don't like most of them or know what they are saying. Yeah, maybe.
Styles
I will
change.
say, I said Dua Lipa was amazing. I'm not like this diehard Dua Lipa fan. I probably couldn't name like 3 songs, but she is kind of a savage. So
okay.
But yeah, no, I guess I could see that. It just depends whether or not you like mainstream pop. I think some of it's great. Some of it I could live without. But anyways, Abby says slang words. Also, I would add to that abbreviations. I think we're getting like way too ahead with abbreviations.
Oh, yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
And we also we totally ditched the good ones. Like what about BRB, G2G, like or GTG?
Gotta go.
This was like
Yeah.
the AIM days, like
Right.
TTYL,
Talk to you later.
G2G, GTG, TTYL with a peace sign.
Okay.
Let's bring it back.
Got rid of some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading a book last night, and she was going through police talk, and it's like, did you do N-OK? Which she, thank God, in the next paragraph or next sentence, she says that meant next of kin. So I'm like, oh, thanks.
Okay.
But you're right. It's like all these.
I know most of them, but every now and then I'll come across one. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? It's taking me more time to figure it out. You think you're saving time? It's taking me more time to figure it out than if you just wrote it out.
What does TFG mean on Twitter when they're talking about Trump? Is it the former guy? Is that what that means?
No, I want to say it's this fucking guy, but
okay.
I don't know.
All right.
I'll look it up for you.
Okay.
Hold on. We do have. Let's see. Gary said joining super late. Hate that I missed Funky Shirt Friday.
Oh.
Well, the good news is you can rewatch it.
Yep. That's right.
Because it is the last Funky Shirt Friday.
That's fine. And I really could not decide this morning which one to go with.
Wow.
Because I've worn all of them at least once, some twice.
Yep.
And I was like, which one is my finale? So.
My finale. Which one is my finale?
I went for the color, plus it matches my hat.
Oh, that's what this is all about.
It's the only shirt I have that the hat matches.
What is up with your voice today? You're just out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. I September does bring different allergies, right? As we get all the.
I love it when you look up what does an abbreviation mean, because the first one that pops up is trading figure game. Like that's not
Trading figure game?
Yeah, in parentheses they have Pokemon. Like that's not what we're going for. We have taken for granted. Maybe I don't know. I always there is the former guy.
The former
in politics,
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
A common saying I always use is like this guy, like this. That's
This
why I said
effing,
that.
yeah.
So I guess it is the former guy.
Okay.
There you go. I prefer it as this fucking guy.
And what does TFW mean? Because I always look
See,
at
like I know these, but then
Yeah.
I don't use abbreviations that much.
I was looking at it, and my mind goes right to WTF, but it's the other way around, right? FTW.
Google, you got to be easier, man. Why? This says that feel when.
That
What?
feel when?
Why? See, this doesn't make sense, people. That feeling when. That feeling when this happens. Yeah,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
it is.
All right.
I feel like I'm 80 years old right now. I don't even know these off the top
You're
of my head.
falling into this, and you're not even a millennial.
I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dana said, took my dad to see Titanic. His quote, "I know what happens." Oh, those people. Those people.
Hey, not to ruin it for you, but the ship
Spoiler alert.
sinks, huh?
Maybe
this time they turn and miss the iceberg, huh?
Yeah. I have, Abby says, I have to stop and think about what some of the abbreviations are, which takes more time than just writing them out. Yeah, honestly. She says, the lag is annoying. I was typing that before you said it, Matt. I'm sorry. Just taking the credit out here. Gary knows it. That feeling when.
That's it? That feeling when?
Gary's more hip than me. Sorry. But that's it. Do we have more stories?
I have a follow-up to the Milk Crate Challenge.
Let's do it.
Actually, one couple decided to combine a gender reveal party with the TikTok challenge, disclosing the sex of their baby while attempting the highly dangerous Milk Crate Challenge.
The reason I don't like it, because challenges like that, I don't know. No one cares about them after like a week. So it's not going to age well. Like you're going to show your kid this one day, like, hey, check out the gender reveal we did for you, and they're going to be like, the hell is the Milk Crate Challenge? What? We're on the jump out of the plane with no parachute challenge. Come on. I mean,
if you're not familiar, the viral Milk Crate Challenge involves trying to climb a staircase-like stack of milk crates that they stack up. Very tricky. One guy attempted to incorporate the challenge into his gender reveal party by scaling milk crates while holding a parcel containing either blue or pink powder. The viral video shows the guy wobbling, no doubt, as he reaches the halfway point, causing the crates to collapse. He topples off and he hits his head on a box. During the fall, the blue powder gets released into the air, signifying the baby's a boy. The clip concludes with the party guests, including the pregnant mother-to-be, going crazy over the results.
So just to be clear, the man is concussed on the ground,
Evidently.
probably knocked out, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's a boy." Was it a boy? Yeah, right.
It was a boy.
Yes.
Yeah. No, there's no
That's
record
just-
of anybody running up to the guy to see how he's how
It's
he
just
is.
so dumb. See, it's so cringy to me, the milk crate challenge, because all I can think of is like, you know, when you just scrape your shin on something, and you get like a scrape. Like I hate that feeling.
Yeah,
Like
it
that kind of
hurts.
gives me the shivers.
Yep.
And so all I can picture is that, because that's bound to happen, right? When all of them fall, you're bound to scrape yourself,
Oh yeah, definitely.
if not worse. But for some reason, the scrape is what really gets me. But yeah, no, it just that one gives me. No, not doing that one.
Okay.
Not like
so,
I do any of the challenges, but definitely.
No,
not
we
doing
really
that one.
don't, have we?
Justin said they even made a milk crate challenge mobile game. Of course they did.
There's a what? There's a game for it.
Yeah, a mobile game.
Oh,
you know,
wow.
I guarantee that'll probably outlive the actual challenge itself. I hope it becomes a game like Paper Toss. Do you ever remember that one?
No, I don't.
That was like the first one I got on my iPod Touch back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally a crumpled up piece of paper, and you flick it into a trash can.
Oh yes, I do
Love
remember
that
that
game. I might
Yep.
download that on my phone later.
I used to have that
just
on
to
my
go crazy.
my very first iPad. I used to have it, and all kind of things like there was there would be a fan in the office.
Yeah, you got to play the wind.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Are those games still around? Can you get those?
I think so.
It's like you
There's
mentioned.
probably a million other Paper Toss games
Right.
now. Yeah.
That's like Elf Bowling. Remember the year we had that?
That's not even a mobile app. That was like a website.
Oh, that's
That was
right.
like- I remember that on like the old computers.
Because I still remember. If you had a bad, what is wrong here?
I know. I'm just gonna have to finish the show for you.
If you had a bad roll of the bowling ball and it would go in the gutter, I just remember the elves going gutter ball.
That's right. That's right. We'll have to look that up. I wonder if that's still a
that's
game.
like stuck in my head. You know.
But if I go play that game, is it going to download like a bunch of viruses?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Who knows?
Probably. I just had to take one of my internet safety lessons yesterday for this place I do some work.
Yeah.
For some reason, I got signed up to take these internet safety courses, and it seems like every 3 months I have to sit there and go, okay, don't leave your cell phone on the table at the restaurant when you walk away.
It's probably a good thing for you old people. Because I swear to God, like, I think you guys do it on purpose to drive me crazy. Like, we'll be in, like, a public place, and they'll just leave their phone with, like, I don't know, like their banking information just open, and then they'll go to the bathroom.
Give us a little credit.
I know, it's not
We
that-
wouldn't do that.
It's not that bad. But, like,
Yeah.
you guys also, you'll have a text message open or something, and then you'll just put it in your pocket. And
Yeah,
I'm like...
I do.
like, guys, this is how you butt dial people, or you send people messages you don't intend to send them.
I
or-
will admit to that.
Yeah.
I
Or
do.
like Trish will leave like her phone app open, just like on the table, or she'll carry it. I'm dropping my phone. Carry it around, or like put it in her pocket. I'm like, this is how you call people, and then accidentally say something about them or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Also, like purchasing things off like Facebook ads and stuff.
I don't know if I've done that.
I think we need. What do we need? I don't know. I need to pay somebody to follow you guys around to make sure that you don't do anything stupid with your technology.
What do you think? Next week, should I fight back?
What do you have on me? Go try it.
Oh,
What do you have?
oh,
on
I probably have something.
me? Do you?
I probably have
Do
something.
you?
Oh, yes.
Because I'm self-aware, unlike you people.
Oh, by the way, we did get one comment on a video we posted yesterday.
Oh God!
And that was
I
when
don't
we
know
were
about this.
well, we were talking about how mom did this, not me.
Mhm.
Mom gave your Nerf guns
Oh yes.
to the
neighbors.
kids next door.
Yes.
Well, the mom, who's Marlo, who listens to us,
Yeah.
usually when she's cooking dinner,
Yeah. Shout out.
Mom commented on the Facebook post and said, "Sorry, Maddie, I never knew. So evidently she never knew. I mean, she must have known they came from us, but she didn't know that Mom didn't ask you first.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. Do you still have them? That's my question. Because if so, I just want to borrow them for a day, just so that Trish can like come home from work and I could just. I had a fully automatic Nerf gun. Like that was one of them. I was very pumped about that. one.
That was cool.
Yeah. So, anyways,
All right, well, that'll do it for this week. Labor Day weekend coming up. Is there anything we missed before we wrap up?
Dana said, "Please don't call me on the boo-boo bus if you were doing the milk crate challenge." I think at that point, if you attempt the milk crate challenge, you lose all rights to like health care. You know,
Although I did,
whatever happens from it. That was your own stupidity.
I did talk to a nurse the other week who said that'll keep us in business.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I'm sure it's happening.
Gary said the best iOS game, the paper toss. Yes.
It was, wasn't it?
Dana said Elf Bowling is still available. All right, this Christmas we're going to do a live stream of us playing Elf Bowling.
Gutter ball.
Maybe we'll play it live on the show.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
That would be fun.
Yep.
That is a lot of pressure. Abby said, all right, nap time before work. The 3.5 hours I got last night isn't going to get me through this 12-hour shift.
Ooh.
Yes, get some sleep.
Yes.
Get some sleep.
Please do, and thank you so much for tuning
She
in.
also said, yes, fight back. He can try. He really, I mean, he does try and fight back. Just not always on the show, but he does try.
Yeah.
He fails most.
No, I
most
don't.
times.
I don't always fail.
Okay, sweetie.
Okay.
Moving on.
I'm going to start getting comments from all the people who say, how do you put up with that?
Yeah. Everyone's good. Your son is so abusive.
He's so salty, right? So salty.
What did I say in like the first show? I was like, 99.9% of things I say is not serious.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to be a problem eventually.
Eventually.
Someone's probably really. I'm gonna like be in court one day testifying for something really serious, and I'm just gonna be cracking jokes the entire time.
See, that's I think what comes to mind with me when you do get in one of those modes where like you're making up stuff and just joking like crazy. Part of me is thinking this is not going to help him later in life. You know,
We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge eventually.
All right.
I mean, it's gotten me this far somehow. I'm still alive.
Somehow.
Not really sure how. but
Somehow.
I'm here.
All right. Here's our thought for the day. And by the way, have a great weekend. Stay safe. We'll see you on Tuesday. Our thought for the day is it's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. That's from Brian Tracy. It's not who you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not.
I like it.
No matter what, go out and make it a great day.
And a great weekend. Long
Yes.
weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. Peace.